Welcome back to Unstoppable Agent. We're so glad you're here. This is the show where real estate agents come to build unstoppable businesses, wealth, and life of impact.
All the information, or I can't buy a property right now because I don't have these documents, or I don't have this requirements. That's where I start. Like, this is where I become. My job is to guide them where they can purchase, how they can purchase.
I'm your host, Brian White. You know what? I'm a local North Texas realtor, associate broker, and team leader with a company called EXP Realty. I've been with the company for almost 5 years, and it has been amazing. So if you'd like to hear, that's not really what the show's about, but if you'd like to hear more about that, then I would love to talk to you. Just hit the link in the comments below, and then let's chat. What the show is about is interviewing amazing agents so you can learn from them. So you can learn what they've done to grow their business and build a business where they can make an impact, where they can give back, where they can really make a difference in their community. I'm excited today because I've got Sandra Moreno from Indianapolis with me. Sandra, welcome. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the invitation.
You're welcome.
For being part of this team.
Well, so we've got a lot to celebrate today, and this is exciting. So first, we get to celebrate the fact this is your 1-year anniversary with EXP. So I would do this, but I know that I'm very good at that. So whatever, high five, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
That's awesome. So the second congratulations is because you won, in your very first year, you won the prestigious Icon Award, which only the top 2 to 3% of agents, we got 86, nearly 90,000 agents at EXP, and only the top 2 to 3% get that award. You did it your very first year. You were a rock star. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you. I did work hard for it. I never thought about getting this motion, but here we are.
That's great. Well, you know what? And so that says a lot about you, because people talk about being humble and hungry, right? Yeah. So it wasn't something you necessarily aspired to. You just put your head down and did the work. Congratulations, and just, what do they say? Trust the process. You just went after the process and made it happen. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
So let's go back to the beginning, like the birth beginning, not like your very beginning, but like what caused you to get into real estate?
I work for a company. I'm a real estate agent. With this company, I worked for 6 years.
Okay.
So I run the office from front desk to all the way in the back. So I was mostly doing the back end scenario of everything. So as I grow up with the company, you realize that there's a limit, that you cannot go past that line, because the only option you have there is to become an agent.
Yep.
That's the other option. And I'm like, I think I'm gonna do it. I was doubting myself because I wasn't sure, like, maybe I can't, because I was living like a paycheck to paycheck, and I was comfortable with that. So I'm like, let's do it. Plus, I have my brother. He's an EXP agent, and I had him all the time here in my ear. You have to be an agent. You have to become an agent. You have to become an agent. And I'm like, I can. And he pushed me that through this process. So I'm glad he did.
That's so great.
Yeah. So I'm like, let's do it. And I got my license on May 7th of 2021.
Oh, goodness.
And
Okay.
I didn't work the license until November of last year, that I moved to EXP, and then that's when I start working with EXP.
That's awesome. That's terrific. So not only are you just a year in at EXP, but really you've only been in real estate for 3 years. So you just knocked it out of the park, your very first. So outside of the Icon Award, a pretty big raise over what you were doing previously working in the office. And hitting your cap, you probably sold $10 million in real estate this year, which is a pretty big bump. You're probably in the $7 million range. So good for you. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Thanks. I don't have any idea how much I've been selling, but I just know my goal was to hit my cap. That was the main goal. And after that, I'm like, okay, where am I going next?
What do you do to get business?
I do a lot of Facebook advertise. I don't pay. I start getting more friend requests. You have to be careful who you accept, right? Because some of them, they're scams.
Well, and as a dude, I get all kinds of friend requests from ladies that I don't want to be friends with. Yeah. These girls are not my friend thing.
So I check before I accept any of my clients or any of the prospects. I check if it's real or not.
Yeah.
And that's how I add them. Also, I like to do a lot of TikToks.
Let's talk about TikTok for a second. So I'm going to come back to Facebook, but let's talk about TikTok for a second. What do you do on TikTok?
I post some crazy videos and some videos that are informational for first-time buyers. So I do a little bit of everything because I want the people to get to know me more, that I'm a real person, that I'm not straight and professional, like I'm a normal person. So that's how I engage most of my clients. They have fun with me, and then when it becomes to be a sale or a client, then I'm very professional with them, but they get to know me more. That's what I do and advertise. And I've been having a lot of calls from TikTok about helping clients in another state, which is great because this company helps us throughout the nation and throughout the world, right? So we can not limit what we can sell. So we can.
It's amazing. If you're watching this, so EXP is one brokerage nationally.
Yeah.
And we can refer business to anyone across the country and make it really easy to find great agents. So if you get somebody from TikTok says, hey, I want to find somebody in Dallas, well, that I might be a great person, and you can really easy to find, and vice versa to Indianapolis. So that's awesome. So you're putting content out there. So for the non-TikTokers, I actually have a TikTok channel and I have people to do that for me, but I don't even know. So do you have a link in there to schedule an appointment? Are they sending you a DM? This is the lamest question. I recognize that I'm the lamest person in the world for asking this question, but how does it work?
I put my phone number out there.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
That's how I do it. I think it's easy because I don't have time to check every inbox. It's better for me to, hey, shoot me a text directly to my cell phone or a call, because that will be out of control.
It's really great. Okay, awesome. So that's smart. Okay, and on Facebook, you're just posting content. Again, you probably got your phone number out there. And okay, do you have your actual phone number? Okay, friend, you should probably fix that. You may not want your actual, for security reasons, you may not want your actual phone number out there. But there's some easy Google Voice sort of things where you don't actually have to share your real phone number, but just for your safety, not for anything else. What you're doing from a business perspective is obviously working. So congratulations to you. That's awesome. So what kind of stuff are you posting on Facebook?
I put houses. I copy everything from the MLS. We have also with Core the link, so we can put it in there. We can put the link, share the information. Hey, this house is on the market and it's a beautiful house. Come and see it. And there's a link so they can click their information, and that's how we can build the pipeline. But on the other hand, since I know how my clients or my prospects are, some of them I don't put the link because they don't want to put their personal information. So sometimes it's a fake prospect. So I put the information and I just put my phone number. Hey, call me or send me a text or inbox. So that's how they send me the information. So I get to know them. They send me their phone number and then I call them.
That's great. Do you use KV Core? Do you use a CRM system to keep track of your people?
I use KV Core.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so that's when they click the link and that automatically goes into the system and tracks it and sends them other similar properties just like that to stay in touch, right?
Yeah, correct.
That's great. And you mentioned before, so you've got a unique angle, and that you're bilingual because we're speaking English.
Yeah.
And your, I guess, primary audience or a lot of your business comes from
Hispanic community.
The Hispanic community.
Yeah. That's where I get most of my clients. Here and there, I have any other clients from other cultures, but it's mostly Hispanic. And I think this is where my job begins because my community needs a lot of help and a lot of information. So we need to educate our community.
That's good. If you think about that community, your community, like what are the kinds of things because it sounds like you're saying that they need maybe more education, maybe they're not as informed for whatever reason. So what are the kinds of things that they need to know? What do you have to help them with?
The process, the contracts. I do a regular sales, cash or with a bank loan, but I also do a land contracts.
Okay.
So seller finance.
Yeah.
So I guide them through the process. I explain everything. Some of them, they only think I don't have all the information or I can't buy a property right now because I don't have these documents. or I don't have this requirements, that's where I start. Like, this is where I become. My job is to guide them where they can purchase, how they can purchase, or they don't purchase. If they can purchase right now, I let them know, or my lenders or my team will help them through the process and say, hey, you don't qualify right now, but let's do this and that. And then by 5 months or 2 months, you're going to qualify for a house. Or I have this program, the other program, I have investors that they purchase properties for them and they resell them as a contract. So I have many options. So if they don't qualify with a regular bank, I have land contracts. If they don't qualify there, I have investors that they can help these people.
This is just I just don't know the answer. And I don't know if Texas does. Do you have Spanish language contracts? Or do you walk them through the process? Or are you literally translating and like walking them through everything the contract says?
No, it's all the contracts are in English. We don't have any in Spanish, but I guide them through the process. Hey, this is I translate everything. This is what it says and all of that, all of the process. And some title companies, they have a Spanish speaking, which it helps the process and makes a little bit more smooth the transaction.
Yeah. I just think about that and how admirable it is what you're doing, because how scary would that be? If you're in a spot where you want to buy a home but you can't, and you don't really understand the documents, you don't understand the process, you don't understand all of that. And that's the way a lot of people are when working with realtors. They don't understand the process. But when language is also a barrier, how much harder must that be? So really helping people.
Yeah, and it's really hard because a lot of people, they put the trust on somebody and ended up that it's not what they say. And once they come with me, they come all mad. They don't have the trust. It makes my job a little bit harder, but I know at the end that I'm gonna help them. And I know at the end that they're gonna be happy. I understand the process, or sometimes somebody did something bad in the past, or they a home and they foreclosure, or they did something to them, and I know what is their fear, but I know at the end they're gonna be happy because I know if I can do the job.
Oh yeah. And I imagine that at the end you get referrals when you've taken great care of them, because they're okay, this girl, okay, everybody else, they were messed up, but Sandra's killing it for us and doing a great job and really took great care of us. So Sandra, I'd love to, do you have any parting comments or anything that you'd like to share? Maybe advice for an agent that's just getting started?
Yes, don't be afraid. That's the main purpose. Don't be afraid, because some of us as a first time agents, we are afraid of everything. Documents, because it's like very important, and it might be the first or the only investment for so many families. But don't be afraid. It's easy, and I think it's easier than anything else.
That's good. That's really great.
So don't be afraid. We have a lot of support from EXP, any other agents. They can help us in the process. I think the harder decision is to become an agent. After that, you can keep moving.
Just get started. Get started. Yep, that's great. Don't be afraid. Well, Sandra, you've been amazing. Congratulations on an amazing first year in real estate. I can't wait to see what you do from here, because you're off to a heck of a start. Congratulations. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today, and we'll see you again soon.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much for the invitation.